everybody. Happy November 1st. Last night was trick-or-treating. Well, actually, trick-or-treating in the neighborhoods was canceled because we were supposed to have a really bad storm. So they canceled like door-to-door trick-or-treating. So we usually go to the mall every year anyway, but I guess everybody that decided they couldn't go trick-or-treating in the neighborhoods decided to go to the mall. So that was crazy. So I'm glad it's over with now. Not really a big fan of Halloween anyway. But it's November 1st, so, you know, attention is now turned to the holidays, and I can finally listen to Christmas music out in the open and not be a closet Christmas music listening to person, because I've been doing that the last couple weeks, and it seemed a little premature, but now it's November, so it's okay to listen to Christmas music. But anyway, it is November 1st, like I said, so I've noticed that a lot of people on Facebook are putting, they'll do the thing where they'll list every day of November something they're thankful for, which is really nice to do that, but I think this video is really going to be about being thankful and appreciative all year long. And so I think that's something that you should do every day, not just around Thanksgiving, you know, every day of the year, to be mindful of the things that we have that we should be appreciative for. Even in our own country, you know, there's people that are less fortunate for different reasons, and of course around the world there's people that are in really bad situations that would love to have the lifestyle that we as Americans for the most part have. So the first thing is to keep a gratitude journal. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a spiral bound notebook or a fancy journal. It doesn't have to be anything exciting. You know, it can be even on your phone. Just a conscious effort every day to take some time and to be mindful of the things that happen to you during the day that you should be appreciative for. Even getting up in the morning, being able to walk, being able to exercise, having the problem of trying to control your eating because you have access to too much food. The family members that we have, or the friends that we have, being able to have a car to drive to work or to school and not have to take the bus or walk, things like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big giant thing that you're thankful for. Every little thing really matters, and it adds up, and the more that you get into that habit, the more that you'll find yourself throughout the day recognizing those things, those amazing things that happen to you. And, you know, you can get to the point, some people like to keep a journal all the time, but, you know, for me, it's not realistic. I'm not going to keep it up every night, and that's okay. You don't have to. You can just do it whenever you have time. Like I said, type it in your phone even. That's better than nothing. But you get to the point eventually where you'll start recognizing those things more often in your daily life, and you might not need to keep the journal anymore. And the journal is really for somebody that either likes to write things down or somebody that can't recognize those things when they happen that they should be thankful for. And that's good, you know, just to sit down and stop and think about your day and write them down. And it might be the same thing a couple times, you know, that's okay. There's not really any rules, but it's just to get you into the practice of thinking about all the things that you have in your life that you should be thankful for. And that's really important because life is not usually a big bunch of exciting things all the time. And there's people that, unless they're doing something exciting, then they're not happy. So that kind of goes with the next thing of one of my favorite quotes is bloom where you're planted. Basically that means whatever situation you're given, to flourish and be appreciative and enjoy wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And that's important because if you're not, then you're wasting your life being unhappy. So that's where the journal comes in, and making the conscious effort to think about what you can be thankful for. And then the little joys in life are nice, because some of the happiest times in my life have been times when I'm not doing anything particularly exciting or going anywhere particularly exciting, but I'm with my family, or there's a moment that actually in your mind kind of seems like a picture. You know how you look at like the Norman Rockwell paintings or different paintings of families together or whatever. It doesn't have to be a family, but just a pretty picture that looks like happy, that looks happy. That are little snapshots you need to take with your mind and remember those things, because those are moments that you're going to want to remember and appreciate throughout your life. And it's not necessarily, you know, again, something big. It can be just sitting down watching a Christmas cartoon, or having popcorn and putting up a Christmas tree, or whatever. Recognizing those little moments and appreciating those little moments are really important, because life is really a series of little moments. That's what makes up a happy life. It's not always the big things. And if you're able to recognize those little moments, then you'll be a lot happier in your daily life, and your life will be a lot more meaningful, you know, than it would be if you just kind of waited for something exciting to happen to you. So that's the only 2 tips I have time for right now. I'm actually waiting to get my daughter again, and I've got a couple more things I want to talk about, so I might post this in 2 segments. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about, but I don't think I'll be able to get it right now because we're getting ready to move. So I hope that was helpful. Give me some tips. Let me know what you do to be more appreciative and in the moment and enjoy your life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.